Hey everyone, and welcome to another plan with me for February, and this is for my planner bullet journal. If you saw my reading bullet journal plan with me for February, I did like a spooky Valentine's theme, and for this planner I'm just doing like, I guess it's a Valentine's theme, but it's just like a heart theme. But like I said in my other video, I don't really care about Valentine's Day, but I love hearts, so we're doing it. So as you can see, I'm just getting out my stamps, and I'm using the stamps quite a lot throughout these spreads. So of course I'm just writing February, and the stamp ink that I use is actually like black glittery, so it's not super opaque. So as you can see, I'm just using my pen to kind of trace over it because I wanted it to be darker. And if you do have any like good stamp ink recommendations so it can be super dark, please let me know because I have been searching for that. So yeah, that'd be super nice to have that. I also just have some red heart stickers that I got from Korea, I believe from Artbox, so I'm also going to be using those stickers throughout the spread. So yes, I have my title page on the left, and then on the right I have my to-do list on the bottom, and then on the top I just have my mini calendar as well as the scheduled events I have for that month, and then I also have a little section for notes. Also, I would love if you could leave in the comments any questions that you have for me, because I did film a journal with me and I'm planning to do the voiceover, of course, so I think I want to answer some questions during that journal with me. So if you have any questions for me, please let me know in the comments of this video so I can refer to it when I'm filming that video, or when I'm filming the voiceover. I already filmed the video, but yeah, it's actually the first spread that I did for my 2020 life journal, and I'm so excited. I've decided I'm not going to use a bullet journal, and I'm just so excited to show you because I'm loving it. Yeah, I can't wait. The next video actually though should be, I'm planning to show you guys my 2020 movie and TV show bullet journal setup, and I'm also going to do my January spreads. So I'll talk about all the movies and TV shows that I've watched in January. I've watched a lot of good ones, so I'm so excited to talk about it, and I'm actually planning to do that every month for my movie and TV show bullet journal because I love showing that journal, and I feel like it's a really good way for me to talk about the movie and TV shows that I watch every month because I love watching movies and TV shows, so yes. As you can see, I made a little mistake there, so I just used some extra paper to cover that up. I also have like a heart punch hole thing, so I just punched a hole in that paper to create a heart and then colored in the page, so it's like a little black heart. I could have easily just drawn a black heart, but I just wanted to use that hole puncher. Okay, so we're moving on to the next spreads, which is my habit tracker and my weekly to-do. So I'm using this washi tape once again, which I will try to leave linked down below. I believe it's from Durunaru, but I could be wrong. But yeah, like I said, I'll try to leave it linked down below. I always try to leave as many supplies that I use in these journal with me's as I can in my description, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But yeah, so I'm using the stamps again to write habit tracker, and then on the right it is weekly to do. And once again, I am going to use my pen to write over that so it's darker, and yes. So as you can see, I'm just creating the little boxes, and I did mention a few Plan With Me's ago that I really hate that process, and I was thinking of like creating a sticker or something, and I still might do that, but I actually don't mind it too much anymore because I decided to only draw lines for the border of the habit tracker, and then I just write the numbers in each one. So it still is like pretty tedious, but it's definitely not as annoying as me having to do all the lines and everything. So now I just use the pointy tip of my mud liner to circle in the days that I do the habits, and that has been so much better rather than having a box for each day of the month. And that red pen that I'm using is a Uni Posca pen. Once again, I'll try to leave it linked down below. But yeah, so that's what I'm using for like the titles and stuff. Okay, so now I'm just working on my weekly spreads. So if you didn't see my January spreads, I decided to switch up the format and I decided to do like weekly spreads because I used to do like this whole Dutch doors thing, but I've been really liking this method. So I just have a spread for each week of the month. And as you can see, I have these stamps that have each day of the week. So I'm just using those stamps and they actually worked really well with the ink and I didn't really have to go over it with a pen or anything. And obviously because the first week of the month is a Saturday and Sunday, I just had a space for notes at the top there. So in my January weekly spreads, I actually added some washi tape just to add something interesting to the spreads, but it did take up quite a lot of space. So I just decided not to do that, as you can see, and I just added those cute little red hearts just to add something a little different. So as you can see, I'm on the last weekly spread, and on the right I have that extra space and I'm using that for reflection. And that is actually an idea that one of you gave me, so thank you so much, because yeah, I really like that idea. And I did actually add it to my January spreads. So at the end of the month, I'll write down key things that happened and stuff like that. But yeah, so those are my final spreads for my February planner. So let me know what you think. As always, I really like how simple these spreads are and they were super easy to do. So yes, I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave me some questions for my Q&A that I'm planning to do in my next Journal With Me voiceover. I hope you're having a good day or night, and I'll see you in my next video.